Triathlon. It's a swim, bike, run event in consecutive order, so there's no break. We have transitions between one sport and the other. The Olympic distance that we do is a 1.5 kilometer swim, 40K bike, and a 10K run. And it takes the top men about 1 hour 50 and the top women about 2 hours.
The reason I got into triathlon is I competed in swimming, I competed on the track running, and I rode mountain bikes, so it was kind of just natural that I would try putting them all together.
I enjoy analyzing the sport and looking at all the different aspects of how we compete and how to get faster. I enjoy the challenge of being a bit older now and seeing how long I can stay fast for, and I make a living doing it.
I started just for fun in a Kids of Steel race where I swam one length of a 25-meter pool, biked around an elementary school, and ran a lap of the track.
I love that triathlon has 3 disciplines, and it creates a kind of a special challenge to try to make all 3 as the best that they can be. And
it's a sport where you get to be outside all day, in the sun, and a lot of our races are in hot places, so we get to travel around the world and see a lot of places that I wouldn't normally see.
As an amateur athlete in Canada, exposure to the media is always one thing that's hard to get, because it usually only comes around every 4 years when the Olympics. Our sports aren't covered on daily TV, and they're not on the highlight reel on the news in the afternoon. And so with exposure comes recognition from corporate sponsors and stuff like that.
I certainly struggled at first to make a living doing this. I started in 1996 racing on the World Cup circuit, and it was quite a struggle. Then I lived a couple blocks from here in the basement with 3 other guys, and it was we started it small. In 2000 was the first year I'd ever made any kind of income from the sport, beyond breaking even, and I was able to pay my dad back for a couple of plane tickets here and there.
Like a lot of amateur sports, you don't get rich doing this, but the basic expenses, they get government support if they get to a certain level. There may be provincial support, and then there is prize money available at the events.
I passed out with 400 meters to go with $200,000, a Hummer, and an Olympic spot on the line.
I work a part-time as a barista at the Mocha House in Shoal Point, and it helps just for daily food after workouts, all that. For the next year or so, it will be a bit of a challenge. My parents have been very, very helpful, and I do this because I love it. The money is a reward for your hard work and all the hours we put in.
We have a great group training here under our coach, Joel Filial. A lot of the national team athletes are here. It's a small group, it's not big, but we have about 5 or 6 athletes, and very dedicated, very focused.
Training in a group environment, it's always motivating, because there's other people that are going to be excited to be there and ready to work hard.
It's a pretty tight-knit little group. I have 8 brothers generally. We have a lot of fun, we're hard on each other, but we also care for each other and push each other.
I'm kind of the rookie of the group, and I learn so much from the other guys, and they're a fun group to be with.
We've developed a pretty unique situation here. There's certainly other training groups around the world in many different sports and within triathlon, but we have an expectation level here that's we've tried to raise the bar on. We have a camaraderie here, which is great. Sometimes it turns into some yelling matches and some trying to drown each other at the lake, but most of the time it's pretty positive and it's a lot of fun, and we just are kind of trying to work towards that common goal of athletic excellence and then personal excellence too.